Today I will show you how to gut a mangrove snapper. I have one of my mangrove snappers. I have two here that I caught in the Keys yesterday. And I will show you how to gut them. So I'll take the biggest one right here and show you how to gut them. So the first part that I normally do, so now I'm gonna do this. Put this here so you guys can see. Gonna scale the fish. So it takes technically all the scales off. So this fish is unfrozen and trying to you get it, kind of got it. So instead of doing this, I'm gonna do something else. So I need to take this out. I'm gonna take the fish, I hold him right here, and then anywhere really. If you want to do it in the sink, here, I'll do it right here for you guys. It's hard to take all the scales off. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of scales on you. Sometimes all the scales will just go inside of wherever you're trying to put them in. It depends really on how you do it. Here, you guys can see them. See all the scales are getting off there, and so here, this is the scaly part, and this is no scale. So you have to make sure you take all the scales off, or else if you want to eat scale soup. I'm not making them into soup, I'm just joking with you guys. Okay, make sure you get every last piece. Start to hold these guys. Okay, I think that side's done. So I'm gonna get all the scales off. Make sure you get every scale off. Don't cut yourself like I just did. Get it out. These scales, these are very sharp, and sometimes they could like get you and cut very badly. So if you try to not touch those, if you can. Okay. Take every scale off. Okay. Yep. Okay, now we have to do the other side. So grab the head, same part. Grab your. At this, you can use a fork. I'm using a skillet that in your spot. So you start. To make sure you get all the tail, and then you get the body. Very hard. Ah. Ow. Cutting myself with this. Very hard to take the scales off. Sometimes if it's too hard for you holding it by the head, take the tail and then you just scrape it off like that. So I'm doing it in my sink here. You can do it really anywhere, a dock or anywhere you want, really. As long as you can put the scales there and you can clean them off. Okay. Okay, now clean your scaler. You have the snapper. Okay, you take every scale off him. So now it's for the guts, where you take out the gut. That's why it's called how you gut. You gut a fish. That's why. So I mostly start. If you don't want to see guts and disgusting stuff, exit out the video. I'd say go watch another one of my videos. Fishing for loads is the best. So you just grab your knife here. Then, so you see, this is the butt of the fish, right here. You can see that little hole right there, right? So you take your knife just below the butt, like right there. See, your butt is there, you want to hit it there. So you go in, you make a hole there. So I cut it here. And then you have to go and cut it all the way down to right here. So I'm going to show you guys that. So let me cut this. You either can take off the face or leave the face on. It's easier to take the face off, take the head off. It's easier just saying. Oh, can't I? Shut. This knife isn't sharp.
No, but I don't understand why
This
it's
bone.
so much.
Yeah, there's a bone right here between these two. Where you have to cut that part. You have to cut that bone.
Irritated.
Here, I'm gonna try to
Oh, me.
cut
I mean, that's me.
it.
It's not me. Bleed like it.
Okay.
Too much time for
Yes.
putting the thing.
This is red meat.
Well, you do a good job.
I can't cut that. This knife's not sharp enough.
The police does that.
Yeah, what's going on the pictures behind it? Maybe if you put some of the...
Ah, there, I got it. It's very hard to take that part off. And just rinse my sink here.
I've never seen a dog cleaner do that. Dog cleaner that do as well as you do. All the
Yeah, this
cleaners
is-
I work with, you're the best.
1 second. I have to get all these scales out.
Yeah, well.
So
Not working.
I need to do this.
I
1
don't
second.
even know what it was before knowing.
The sink is a lot different. So you put that on. Last time I left the snapper in here, snapper went inside the hole, and I couldn't get it back. It was so funny, and I lost the snapper. So make sure you get all the scales out. This noise here, it cuts whatever goes inside the sink. There. Got all the scales out. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back to cutting it. So this is one of the parts where you'll see the guts, and if you don't like it, just exit out the video. Watch a different one. So you see here I have my hole right there. This line right here, which
This is the assistant job.
this is what you want. You want a line there, right between those two, up to the butt.
What?
Right there where the head is. So to make it easier, I'm gonna cut the head off. So I'm gonna do this. Make sure you go
How many of your sisters
behind the
cook
fin
for you?
there and then cut there.
Into your sister's apartment?
So it's
How many of your
technically
sisters
right
do that?
there.
Let me see.
So
Be nice
let
to
me
me.
just do that. This is one of the hard parts. This is very hard when you try.
Chairs there. Outside.
Trying to cut the.
To dry. Yeah. So, okay. Not worth it. Wait a second.
Okay. I almost got the bone inside. That's what's hard to cut. So I'm gonna quickly dispatch the fish. Gonna break the bone. There. You wanna toss the head somewhere. If you're on a dock, just throw it in the water. For here, I'm just gonna leave it right there, and then you'll have this part of the fish, just this. And right here, you're just trying to eat the fish. So technically, this is what came out here, and this used to be right here. Yeah, this is the head, if you're wondering. And so here, first thing I would do if I were you, take your knife and you cut the fin right off because you don't need that part. So if you don't cut yourself by the bone of the fin, just like I did, right here, there. So the fin you want to rip off, it used to be right here. Just put that there. And you have to do the same thing with your other side. Make sure it's nice and prepared for your people who's eating it. In my case, my mom. So you have to grab this and here, let me get this off. Ow, that hurt. And okay. So then you'll rip the two fins off. You'll just be left with this. So here, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna cut there. And that's gonna cut that off. There. So if you're not afraid, you can go in with your fingers and get the guts. That's what I'm doing. Right here. You have to get the bladder, everything. Everything that's technically bad to eat. The white stuff, you have to rip that out. And then you'll be left with this. This is what you want to eat. So you don't cut this out here. You can just, if you want to, you can rip that part out. Okay, so then you'll be left with this. So right here, you just put this in the oven, or really anything hot, or in and then it'll be hot so that you can like take all this stuff out and take the tail. I don't usually cut the tail off. I'll just leave it. Yeah. And then once you're done with that, you just give it a nice rinse. Make sure it's all cleaned out, no more scales. Open this, you clean it. Make sure there's no blood. Rip all of the nasty part out. Yeah. It's technically what you'll be left with. This is the part you want to eat. So this, I'm gonna save it right here, put it in this. Okay. So now I have this. Technically do the same thing. Just gonna show you one. So clean your hands. Mostly scales. In my case, there's some full of scales on me and my hair. Okay, so you wash your hands. And really that's it. So bye. See you later.